What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and I'm just going to be talking to you guys because obviously I'm getting tons of comments. I'm even starting to get tweets now about ESports Boxing Club, and generally, as you can tell by the title of this video, the point of, are we going to hear anything this year? Now, of course, this year literally only has 23 days left at the time of me recording this. We're obviously in December. We haven't had much for quite a while. So I'm just going to give you guys my thoughts and kind of the way I'm playing it out in my head, and we can talk about it in the comments. So before you comment, just hear me out, and then then go nuts in the comments, because people tend to click on these videos then just jump straight into moaning. So just hear me out, and yeah, let's get into it. So of course, like I said, we're coming to the end of the year. People are getting impatient, which, don't get me wrong, I completely understand. Although it is odd to have not heard something for so long. I get people being impatient. I don't get when people come to like me and like Fanatico and other ESBC YouTubers and are complaining in their comments as if we have any control. Trust me, we have no control. Now, obviously, I am happy to wait. I've got no issue with it. I'm happy to wait 6 months, 8 months, 12 months. But obviously, like I said, it is odd to not hear something for this long. The last time we got anything was the Deontay Wilder interview on the ESports Boxing Club YouTube channel 2 months ago. Their Twitter, we haven't had much from there. And obviously, the Discord has just pretty much been people chat. We've not heard too much. The last thing we really got that kind of blew the minds was, of course, we got the Shakur Stevenson announcement, which was awesome. The Wilder announcement, of course, and the gameplay all the way back in July. So it has been quite a while since we've seen a great deal of things, excluding screenshots and of course Todd Grisham recording voice lines, which we've seen those videos on his Instagram story on the ESports Boxing Club Discord. But that's not news. That's nothing that we can be hyped about. Yes, it's like, oh, sick, he's recording the voice lines for the game. That's really cool. So they must be kind of on a roll with the way the game is running, but that's nothing we can be like buzzing. Look how much we've seen. We've seen a few screenshots, but nothing we can really even depict. Sometimes we can barely even show, like, even know who them fighters are. So, nothing really groundbreaking for quite a while now. Now, like I said, let me just say, I do completely understand people being impatient. They of course want the game now, and we all want the game now. No matter how patient we're being, we all want the game now. However, I feel like one thing that needs to be taken into consideration, they never agreed to show us stuff regularly. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. There's not many companies that show us tons on the lead up to their game's release, let's be honest. Of course, people saying about the hype is dying. Nobody really cares. Like, my point with hype is Fortnite on its release, when I played it, the beta on the PS4 had no real hype. The main point of the game was save the world, its story. They added the Battle Royale after. Now look at it. Then we look at Cyberpunk's hype. Absolutely skyrocketed. Disaster of a game. Hype doesn't always make or break a video game, because once it's out, it's out. There's always times for people to buy it afterwards. Then they're not reliant on that first week of sales. There's always time for people to buy it, and there's always more purchases that can be made through time. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd love nothing more than 10, 20, 30 minutes of pure unedited gameplay, a Gervonta Davis, a Triple G, and now a Nui reveal. I'd love it all. I'd love a half-an-hour video of gameplay, followed by the next day a Gervonta Davis reveal, the next day a Triple G, the next day a Nui, the next day 40 more minutes of gameplay, the next day a beta release, the next day we all get to play it. I'd love nothing more than for that to all happen over the next 5 days. Trust me, I'm not just saying, yeah, we got to be patient. I'm happy to wait, but trust me, guys, I'm in the same boat as you. I'd love nothing more. But the one thing to take in consideration is moaning just doesn't help. As much as you think we can push them and we can push them, they just won't. They didn't care about the announcement of Fight Night possibly being in the works. They don't care about the hate. They don't care about nothing. They're doing it on they want it done right, and they're going to have to take their time with it. And unfortunately for us, that's just the way it is. Now, do I think something is coming this year? Obviously, like I said, is the title of the video. So now I'm going to kind of talk about if I actually think something's coming. Honestly, I think we're close to something. We've not had any news for a while. The team is very quiet. They're working extremely hard. We know this. If you guys are in the Discord, you know they're always working hard. Of course they are. They're not just lounging about doing piss or playing the game. They are working hard. And the lack of news shows me that we are close to something. I'm not saying a release date. I've still got a March to May kind of window in my head for a release date. So I don't think we're going to be getting it in January. I don't think we're going to get it in February. March is even maybe a bit overzealous of me. So, you know, I don't think we're going to get a release date. But something just tells me, you know, that something big could be coming. You know, like I said, get our hands on the game kind of May time. However, for this month, 21st December, don't know why. Don't quote it. Don't go into other people's comments. I hate when people do this. Don't go into other people's comment section and say, well, I've heard it's 21st of December we're getting something. It's just a hunch. And it's literally just because the 21st is a Tuesday. I would have said a Thursday, but that's the 23rd, so that could be possible as well. The 21st, 23rd kind of time. Something just says we're going to get a little something for Christmas to, you know, get the fans a little bit buzzing for Christmas and the New Year. I don't think it's going to be something major, but just something tells me, you know, 3 to 5 days before Christmas, we'll probably get something. Like I said, that is a pure hunch. Don't go and comment on other people's videos saying, Study said this and he must know. I'm not going to pretend. I hate when people do that when they say, I know things. I don't know nothing. It's just a pure hunch. I just got a feeling that they're going to give us something to carry into the new year, to carry over Christmas. And yeah, like I said, January, February, I can imagine is kind of a quiet time. Maybe get a little bit of gameplay in late January. And then March, April, I think I might pick up a little bit. Then I've got a feeling May, June-ish kind of time, we may very well get a release date of sorts, maybe a beta and early access, just to get our hands on the game finally. And maybe not play, like I said, maybe not the full. I'm still committed that I believe there will be an early access. I think that makes sense. But, you know, it just is the way it is. And that's just my thoughts on it. You know, like I said though, guys, these things do take time. We don't know what's coming in the future. There's lots to look forward to, and you know, people keep saying to me, we've been waiting years, and I appreciate we've been waiting 10 years, but the game's only been in production since 2019, give or take. I think there's just a few things people need to take into consideration. That's kind of part of it. You know, the fact that the game's not been in production for a decade. Like Cyberpunk was in production for like 7-8 years. Fortnite was in production for 6 odd years. This game's not been in production for long. They've been working extremely hard. You know, I get on well with a couple of the guys there, and I know they've been working hard. I know they're there every single day, working their asses off. And, you know, obviously I don't get told, just because I get on well with them, I don't get told any in shit. I don't know what's going on, but I know they're there. I know they're working hard. I know they've been busy. And, you know, I look forward to what they got to do. But at the end of the day, these things take time. So if it was me, guys, and this is what I've been doing, I've just been enjoying the journey. Just whenever I get the chance to talk about it or have a conversation in Discord or on Twitter about it, I'm just very positive. And that's just so much easier to be than it is. One, because it's a little bit embarrassing to shit talk a game like crazy, then play it like fuck when it drops out. It's a bit embarrassing, I won't lie. So just, you know, that's just the way I am. You know, just try and keep that positive mindset towards it. And just be like, you know what, we know it's coming. The whole talks of scam is long gone. You know, they haven't took any money from us. If they wanted short-term success, they would have sold us the game by now at $60, £60, $75, whatever it may be, a piece. And then they would have disappeared, you know, into the sunset with $500,000, and we would have all been mugged off, you know. So I wouldn't worry, you know, about nothing like that. But you know, next year I think it's going to be a good year. I think we're going to get a lot of information. I could see us getting our hands on the game next year. That's just a hunch. People are saying, you know, 2024 because Sonny Edwards joked about it. Don't take that seriously. It's just a bit of banter. But you know, I think there's a lot to look forward to. Like I said, summer, start of the summer, just before the summer, I could see us getting our hands on the game for sure. But you know, we'll have to wait and see, guys. But just thought I'd give you my thoughts because I'm getting a lot of comments and a lot of questions on Twitter as well. And the Discord is talking about this month and what's happening. We haven't heard nothing gameplay-wise for 4+ months. We haven't heard nothing from the YouTube channel for 2+ months. So, you know, there is a lot of quietness. And, you know, as I always say, guys, just put a screenshot out. That's what I would do if I was them. I'd put a screenshot out and just be like, you know, here's just a little something to show you. You know, maybe a bit of someone taking a knee or something or a nasty body shot in game. Just something to tie people over for a little while. But, you know, anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you as always for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.